Now regarding this this debate that USG is gonna do, who are the opposing groups that you guys are gonna debate against?
Well, it's not for sure. It might be said against Students for Educational Rights.
Okay.
We have nothing against them. It's just like mostly ideological differences.
Yeah, the ideological differences. Yeah.
Oh yes, sir.
All right. Interesting. So now, Kenroy, you've here. I've seen you for weeks telling people to sign the petition. You've been sending emails vigorously all over. Now, what happened? What is USG prepared to do if this doesn't get passed? Let's say whether it gets put on the ballot or not. Let's say at the end of it, it doesn't get passed. What is USG prepared to do to improve clubs, to improve athletics, to improve student life, to improve the atmosphere on campus? Do you guys have a backup plan, a plan B, if this does not get passed?
Well, yes. I mean, a backup plan is we do as we always do, have our town hall meetings. Hopefully my successor, with the bylaws, reach out to, they do what I did. Send an email blast saying any complaints and suggestions, email the VP Daniel, whoever is going to be his successor, attend the cool meeting, so we'll still be out there, but this could, if I have my way, if this is on the ballot and voted yes, this would be the best thing for everybody.
Now another question that came up is we have is it true that you're going to be graduating soon?
Yes, sir.
So people are saying Kenroy's going to graduate soon, so he's just going to raise the price and then get his diploma and leave. But as a person of position, everything that you're doing has an effect on people now and future, generations, people that apply.
Mm-hmm.
So is people if you were an undergrad, let's say if you were a freshman or sophomore, would you really would you really support raising the student activity fee? Because right now is any fees that increase, whether it's tuition that's going to increase next semester by 3%, that Chancellor Goldstein is supporting, and also the student activity fee, you're not going to be here for it.
Well, I want to answer that. I fought under the Castro administration. I was not being a follower. I did this last before I was elected. When was I elected? Fall 2000. Spring.
Yeah.
I was really fighting, and when I was running for president, I said it was the three of us, Garrett, Angel Pena, and myself.
Yeah.
And I sided with Angel Pena. I said, hey, I support my opponent Angel. Garrett, I love Garrett, but he was not opposed, and I said I support this. This is for better services and for future generation. At that time, it was 64 to 68 we were proposing. And as I said, I love Irene. She's a smart woman. She's a smart woman. She works hard. But we were a little bit tardy, and also some members pretended to go along. So they pretended to go along, and that's why it failed. But I did this last semester, and I said I support it. So you can't say that I'm being pusillanimous. That's not a curse word. That I'm not being pusillanimous. And also, I knew that this was unpopular, and I mean, some of my members, only some are against this. Most of them are for this, and I got heat. And also with the emails, some of the emails I got was quite colorful. One person told me to go black myself and get a real job, and I might become a grad student here.
Okay. All right. And another question. This is a question for myself. From me. Because I've heard you say, you said it on this program, I've seen you in the hallways, you say that, with this student activity fee, the gym is going to be open longer hours. How much longer will it be open? Like right now it's open Monday through Thursdays, 10 to 9 p.m. and Fridays from 10 to 3 p.m. And weekends not closed. So if the student activity fee does pass, for someone like me, you're a very diesel guy. I'm a very fit guy. How will the gym improve regarding hours?
Okay, what it's possible. It's possible that we open at 10 a.m. What time do we open?
10 a.m.
Well, I think probably we could open at 9 o'clock. Probably could open 9 o'clock and close Monday through Thursday at least past 10. It's possible. Friday, they open at 9. Probably we could have it open at 9 a.m. and it could close instead of 3 o'clock. Probably, if I'm lucky, like even past 8 o'clock to 10. And it could even be possible open on the weekends. It is possible. I remember I had this comment with the Castro administration when this was mentioned on the. So it is possible, but in order for this thing to happen, I need 1,220 signatures by March 25th.
But have you right now? I know you're trying to get the signatures, but has USG delegated? Okay, if the increase is increased by 80%, to a total of $90 per student. We already know where everything's going to be allocated, because right now, you said it's possible, for longer hours, athletics. But if this money is passed through, if this $90 per, is it already guaranteed now that athletics will improve and high by and also recreation? Will it be open for longer hours, or will you guys have the money to possibly make it open for longer hours, but not really sure? Because that's something we like. If you're telling people this and you want people to sign, this is something we like. People want to know guaranteed. Where it's an increase and there's money for it, but will that money be allocated to it if passed?
Yes, I tell you no lie. Yes, I am really confident. Yes.
So USG and yourself already know that if it's past $90, the gym is definitely going to be open for longer hours. That's 100% guaranteed?
Yes, sir. Okay,
yes, sir. The president guaranteed it right now.
Yes, sir.
So in future reference, let's say if this does pass and the gyms are not open for longer hours, it's all on record?
Yes, and you can blame me. Yes.
Okay.
I'm willing to take the blame. Yes, sir.
And you'll be in grad school whenever?
Yes, I'll be right at City College. I applied for the Wrangler and the Power.
Oh, okay. Hopefully you get it accepted.
I hope so too. Wish me luck.
All right. We have a phone. We have a call on the phone. Hold on. Yes, caller. You're listening to N.Y.P.I.R.G Radio. We're interviewing Kenroy. What is your question?
Okay. This is more of a comment, and Kenroy knows me. My name is Takia. I'm at the paper.
Okay.
And I am 100% opposed to the student activity fee being raised at this point in time.
Okay.
And I would just like to explain my position to your listeners.
Okay.
Kenroy pretty much already knows what my position is. First of all, as far as the gym saying open late, let me just address that since I just heard this. I do not believe that it is possible for USG to guarantee that, and I'm going to tell you why. Student activity fees, as was just discussed today in our meeting with President Lisa, student activity fees is not supposed to go towards salary for employees. If the gym stays open, faculty has to stay on staff longer to keep the gym open later. So how is student activity fees going to cover that increase in salary for those extra hours that people are going to work? Now, my other thing with the student activity fee being raised is this. We have a lot of clubs and organizations on campus. Us, WCCR, and the paper, as well as the other two media boards, fortunately, I think, for us, there's a conflict of interest for USG to monitor our budgets. So we're responsible for that on our own.
Yes.
However, other clubs and organizations, obviously USG, with the Assistance of Student Life, determines how much the clubs and organizations get. Now, granted, these clubs and organizations are important for extracurricular activity, just as ours are. I would like to see the service that they are providing for students. I would like to see some accountability. I do not want my student activity fees to be going towards 100 parties that I never attend anyway. And I'm just saying that as, just for us to be realistic. Most of the students here are low to mid-income. Our tuition, as I believe it was you or another DJ was saying before, our tuition is going up, financial aid is going down. Everybody's facing economic crisis. Salaries have not gone up since 2008 for a lot of people. So raising the student activity fees is not going to be a popular idea right now. The clubs and the organizations should try their own fundraising. or something else, okay, to get these services popping and not take more money from us? Because what service are you providing for the students? Parties?
Kenroy, may you answer her question?
I forgot how can you say your name?
Akia.
Okay, Akia. I mean, I love you. I thank you for that question. Now, I can regarding, you do make a good point. I'll answer that. Regarding the it is possible. Rockman, he could hire many people, many other of our program, and have slots. Have slots and have human resources deal with them with money wise. It is possible for the fitness center, the swimming pool to be open longer without the student activity fee going to person's salary. As I said, Rockman can have, he's going to have people, and Coach Meadow, they can employ more students to fill in certain slots and have human resources do that. I tell you no lie. I tell you no lie. And as for the clubs, some clubs, hey, we crack down on it. Some clubs, some of them do the party, but others don't just do the party. Look at the robotics club. Look up Cancer Against American Cancer Society. Look up what else? Some of the fraternities.
Kenroy, I'm not going to argue that with you because actually the paper, we have taken some of our budget in order to support clubs and organizations that we know are actually doing something. But what I'm asking is, I'm not saying to stop filtering money to clubs and organizations, but what I am asking is who's going to be held accountable for this money?
Well,
where is the money going?
Okay, well,
when you've graduated, is there going to be a person on USG or that several people it would take, actually, because there's hundreds of clubs on campus. So obviously one person is not going to be able to handle it. To see how the money is being spent, because the money is being spent very recklessly.
Okay, I'll answer that. Well, ma'am, as I said, SSC and AEC, as I said, whoever my successor, the student government president, he or she automatically sits on the SSC and the AEC, and of course they use their common sense and choose members who they know are competent to sit on those committees to see how the student activity is spent. So
but nobody's going down the line of these budgets of the clubs. I know it.
Okay, and also
I know they're not going down the line, like looking line by line at how the money's being spent. Trust me.
And also for allocating money to the clubs, whoever is the new VP Campus Affairs, I mean, hopefully he or she, they use their common sense and have fellow members to help them out to do the same. VP Daniel did it. I forgot what's it. VP Chien did it. Who else? So as I said, for the distribution money of the clubs, the student government, as I said, hopefully, usually we're smart people. We have smart people. Hopefully, whoever's the new VP of campus and his committee, their job is to say, hey, I got to see what each club is doing with the money and using it wisely. And also for SSC and AEC, the student government president, that would be yours truly.
That money is separate, okay?
Okay, so
that money is separate. That's not student activity fee. AEC money is not student activity.
Okay, but
so don't go there.
Okay, but
let me ask you this.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Last question.
Okay.
Is the U.S. government paid a stipend?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we are. Yes, ma'am.
Paid a stipend?
Only the executives. Only the executives.
Will your stipend be increased with the student activity fee increase?
I don't know about that. I don't think so, ma'am. I don't think so. We give we give most of the money. I tell you, no prevarication. We give most of the money to the clubs.
You do understand that is the reason why USG cannot dictate the money of the media board. You are the only organization on campus that is able to pay stipends to your members at this point. You are the only ones. We cannot do it, the paper cannot do it, WCCR cannot do it, the campus can't do it, and Same TV cannot do it. And honestly, our jobs require as much work as USG does. So I'm just saying, you guys do deserve a stipend because you do a lot of work. But what I'm saying is, should the student activity fee be going up, we should look at what other clubs and organizations actually need stipends to be delegated in their organizations as well. And that's all. I just wanted to say that.
Okay, ma'am, you do make a good point, but I'm just saying, look, as I said, my VP Daniel and I, we checked and we use our common sense, and it's now or never. I mean, as I said, people, it's been 17 years, and I said, Irene, I love Irene, and she's, in order to push this, she was trying to push this, she decided to deduct the stipends. She asked the members, hey, could you guys take a deduction? No,
I'm not asking for you guys to take a deduction, but this is all I'm saying, mostly to the listeners, and you guys at WCCR.
Yeah.
The student activity fee, if it does go up, I'm telling y'all now, look for the money.